Welcome to the Seen It Pirates of the Caribbean on-screen demonstration. Let's begin by setting up the board. Seen It comes with a game board and 2 dice, a 6-sided die to determine how far your game piece moves, and an 8-sided die to determine what type of challenges you face. Category reference cards are provided to help you identify the different challenge categories and should be handed out to each player. The trivia cards are split into 3 categories. Every card has a question from each category on the front and its corresponding answer on the back. You can use the DVD to adjust the amount of time from 10 to 30 seconds that players have to answer. Just go to Main Menu, then select the Timer option. Place the Codex cards on the board and select a player to operate your DVD player's remote control. Refer to them as the DVD Master. Choose your playing pieces, place them at the start location on the board, and you're ready to play. Start the game by rolling the numbered die to determine who goes first. At your turn, roll both dice and move the number of spaces shown on the numbered die. You now attempt to successfully complete a challenge from the category shown on the category die. When you win a challenge, you roll the dice again and take another turn. If you roll a Codex card, your turn is over. Follow the instructions on the card, then pass the dice to the next player. If you roll a My Play is chosen from the DVD menu and you attempt to answer the challenge that appears on screen. After you've played Seen It many times, you may start seeing the same My Play clips over again. Don't worry. Each My Play clip has multiple questions associated with it, so you never know what you'll be asked. On an All Play is chosen from the menu and all players attempt to solve the question. If the roller of the dice shouts out the correct answer first, they roll the dice again and take another turn. If someone else answers first, the roller's turn is over and the dice are handed to the next player. The player who answered the challenge correctly has the choice of either giving another player a Codex card or moving their game piece forward 1 space. If more than 1 player answers an all-play question at the same time, a tiebreaker is selected from the menu. 1 player will use the remote to fire the guns of Port Royal and attempt to sink a ship. If successful, that player wins the tiebreaker. If not, the other team wins. The DVD remote can be used to pause, fast forward, or skip a portion of a challenge. The DVD shuffles itself whenever you start a new game, so you'll never see the same all-play challenge repeated during a single session. If you get an all-play that you've seen in a previous game, simply hit the return button on your remote and a new all-play challenge will appear. On a roll of player's choice, the player can choose from any of the card categories, an all-play, or a My Play DVD question. Okay, now that you understand how to play, let's talk about how to win. When a player reaches the Stop All Play to Win space, they are only 1 All Play to Win challenge away from winning the game. If they lose the challenge, they move to the outer circle of Final Cut and pass the dice to the next player. The player who won the challenge has the option of giving another player a Codex card or moving forward 1 space. Remember, players in the Final Cut rings are immune to Codex cards. In Final Cut, the player chooses Final Cut from the DVD menu and follows the simple on-screen instructions. If they answer all of the questions correctly, they win the game. If they miss a question, they move 1 ring closer to the center, but must wait for their next turn to try again. That's it. You're now ready to play Seen It, Pirates of the Caribbean.